Hey guys, Maniac here, joined by Twitch. It's good to see everybody back. Welcome to GameAccess.net. And I guess we're back to business right now. Hurricane Sandy has passed, and my apologies for not updating the site or the YouTube channel and the intermittentness of that storm. But our utilities got knocked out, and I was unable to access the site and update it for the time being. But my utilities have been restored, site access is back, and we're back in full swing. So we're going to do a few videos for this series, but for right now, back to business. We did a haul this weekend. So we found some deals while we were waiting for our movies. So what did we take a look at, what did we get, and what do we want to show? Because I picked up some stuff I had no idea was even available, and I found some deals I had no idea were even out. So we're going to talk about...
Go first.
Alright, I'll go first. Alright, first place we went to was FYE. We normally stop there. I usually don't pick up anything except maybe an occasional novelty because I find occasionally that their stuff is usually higher priced than elsewhere. But this time around, I found two good deals, and I couldn't stop but share them with you. Right now, this is the first thing I picked up. I was looking around to see if I could, because the last time I was at FYE, I picked up some of the some of the Halo soundtracks, and trust me, there are plenty of Halo soundtracks. So I was kind of looking to see, well, let me see if there's another soundtrack out there. And I was about to pick up the Halo 3 soundtrack when I noticed that this was on sale. And not only was it on sale, but it was at a reduced price. The Halo 4 soundtrack is out. Now, this is not music by Marty O'Donnell. This is music by Neil Davidge, who works for 343 Industries. But it is based off of the Marty O'Donnell scores from the previous game, so it does honor to those, just like Halo Wars had and stuff like that. It's currently available at FYE for $10. I thought, wow, I'm going to pick this up eventually. Might as well get it for 10 and not have to pay 16 or 17 for it later. Because Halo 3 was like 17 or something like that. So I figured, let's get this. It does come, according to this, with a free soundtrack download voucher. It's not any further specific. I don't know where the download's for. It does look like it's just one disc. It has 15 tracks. On the back here, hold it so you guys can see it better. This is it right here. It's very similar artwork to the cover. And there are 15 tracks on the back. It does mark Microsoft Studios and 343 Industries on it. I mean, I love collecting the Halo soundtracks. I think some of the Halo soundtracks are probably some of the best audio that's available, or best soundtracks done in games. Don't get me wrong, there are other studios that have done great soundtracks before, but they're not as readily available in the United States. So I thought this was a great buy. $10 for a soundtrack that normally costs 16, 17. You know, that was a pretty good buy. I also got a second idea. They were also selling coffee mugs. I know, right? Now, when I buy a coffee mug, it's usually about 20 bucks or something like that. I saw this for $8. This is a Gears of War coffee mug. It's pretty much a standard coffee mug with the Crimson Omen on it. Came with this little travel pack. I didn't think anything of it, but I thought, I love coffee mugs. I love drinking coffee. So I figured this looked really nice, and I was going to pick it up. So I did. And when the FYE person rung it up, they told me, oh, by the way, we have a buy one, get one for the coffee mugs. And I didn't know that. So they literally told me, get out of line and just pick up a second coffee mug, and we will charge you absolutely nothing for it. So I got out of line, and I picked up a second one, because the way I figured it, whatever coffee mug I picked up wasn't going to be for me. It was going to be for you. I was going to give this to you. So I picked up a second one. FYE is doing a buy one, get one free, basically, on coffee mugs. And the coffee mugs are only $8. Now, they did have some pretty cool mugs. They had a Batman mug. They had a few other types of mugs. They had a Resident Evil mug you almost picked up.
They did.
Resident Evil 5 mug. But you decided that this was the coolest looking one, so here you go, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
So that was our FYE haul.
Cheers.
Cheers. So that was our FYE haul. I don't think you picked up anything. You wanted to go because you wanted to get it.
I was curious for Assassin's Creed figures. They didn't have a price. They had Assassin's Creed Revelation figures, but no price. So held off on that.
They also had they had some other action figures that were kind of interesting.
Gordon Freeman.
The Gordon Freeman action figure was about $20, but those you can pretty much get online for the same price. They had a series of the Batman Arkham City ones, And the problem with that was that they were like 25 a piece. Granted, they were very high quality, but they were like 20. That's a lot for an active, even for a collectible. 25 is kind of high. To me, the cutoff point is 20 at most. But
then after FOE, it was movie time.
Mm-hmm. And well, we're not going to talk about the movie right now.
But we can tell what it was at least.
Yeah. Silent Hill Revelation 3D. That's what we went to go see. And we will have more to say about that later.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
3D added much depth, though.
That's your one line, and you can quote. And if you do put that down, make sure to quote Twitch at the very end with your quotes. So after that, we went to we saw the movie, and then we decided to go to Barnes & Noble because we wanted to look for a good book.
I was trying to look for trying to take a look at Superman Earth 1 Volume 2, even though I probably would hate it. But I was curious to pick it up anyway.
I did see one book that I was very tempted to buy. One of my favorite books of all time is Masters of Doom by David Kushner. David Kushner has apparently written a new book called Jacked, whereas this one is about the making of the Grand Theft Auto games as opposed to the Doom games. I almost bought it because I'm a huge Kushner fan and I loved Masters of Doom, but I didn't because there was no price on the copy. So I didn't feel right. I just didn't know what I was going to be getting into when I bought it. So I didn't pick it up, but I'm sorry, Kushner.
But instead, I saw a series of Assassin's Creed graphic novels. So if you want to hold, you can help hold that up because
you originally saw there were only 2 at first. That's what you thought. It's like you looked at these.
But then I found that there's in fact 3 of them. So I have absolutely zero idea of what these are even about. Just I got hooked by the cover actually. Where Maniac is obsessed with all things Halo, my weakness, my obsession would be Assassin's Creed. So, yeah, it seemed kind of like a no-brainer to pick these up. I know there was a comic series, I think, produced by DC. I think it might have been under their Wildstorm imprint, which I don't think exists anymore. But these are not from that. These books are not from that. Best guess, I think these might have been French novels, I guess just translated into English, which, oh, fantastic, I got nothing against that. But I'm not sure of the origin of these. If anybody's aware, then I'll definitely
Post a comment.
But the artwork looks solid anyway, so all things Assassin's Creed, you know, I'm down for it, so I'm going to hopefully enjoy these.
For the Brotherhood!
So I'm going to hopefully enjoy these 3 books. It looks like they would be more Ezio-centric stories. Well, it looks like inside it definitely focuses on Desmond in the present, but as far as the past, it's Ezio, which, as I'm sure most of you know, would be Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So, that's that.
Okay, so that was that haul, and then we went up to Best Buy. And while we were in Best Buy, I was getting ready, because you told me that there was going to be a buy 2, get 1 free at Target. And you were saying, no, we should go to Target. Now, I had a gift coupon for Best Buy. So I was like, I wanted to get something at Best Buy because I figured, oh, I just buy one thing at Best Buy and just get some money knocked off of it, so I was going to be happy with that. Plus, I liked the selection that they had. Target really didn't have much of a selection, to be perfectly honest. At least, but then again, that's probably because of the buy 2 get 1 free. They had pretty much cleaned a lot of the shelves in some of the stores by that point. But when I was there was one thing that I did have, and that Target was in fact selling it. But this was all really I wanted. I mean, I could have been argued into picking up the Batman Arkham City Game of the Year edition because I wanted to collect the downloadable content. I already have a copy of Arkham City. And even you talked me into this. It's like, just get the Armored Edition when the Wii U comes out, because I'm probably going to get that, to be perfectly honest, or buy the DLC separately. But there was something that I did want to get, and you noticed it first. You were the first person to see it. What was your reaction when you saw it? Because I didn't think it was going to be out until December.
Hey, Maniac, this came out already?
I was like, what? That's not supposed to be out.
and so I ended up picking up a copy myself. And for multi-platform releases, as I think we established, I get him on the Xbox 360, and he'll do the PS3.
Well, not in all cases, but in the cases of the pedigree, I have to follow the pedigree on this one.
So, anyways, you may guess it is an HD re-release. It is this.
Zone of Enders. Guys on my site, be aware that an unboxing is coming of this. I thought this was going to be out in December. I had heard great things about it. I never played the original Zone of Ender games when they came out, and I'm ashamed to admit that.
And much like the original Zone of Enders on the PS2, it came with a demo of Metal Gear Solid 2. This comes with a demo of
Metal Gear Solid Rising. I'm sorry, Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. And that's the kicker about this, is like this is a history being repeated again. Where you have that, and now, once again, you're going to be picking this up to play Metal Gear early, basically. But you know what? I want to give this game a look. Both Zone of Enders 1 and Zone of Enders second coming, or second running.
Does it say what the second one is called? No, it mostly advertises about its Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Metal Gear
it basically on the back, it basically says demo for Metal Gear Revengeance included.
So it's like, you want to know what this game is about? Well, we don't think you do. We think you just want the Metal Gear demo.
It does list that it supports 1 to 2 players. And it only has 9 megabytes of install base required. That's probably for the save games or whatever. On the PlayStation version.
Oh, it does say the Zone of Enders, the second runner.
The second runner.
The tiniest.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It doesn't list the second runner on the back, just that it has all new opening animations, which it does. And if you guys want, when I'll do the unboxing, I'll include. I'll link to those animations later on. So what else did you pick up?
I picked up a second game. I ended up, well, also too, I don't have them with me, but I did take advantage of Target's buy 2, get 1 free deal, but that's probably for a different time. But for our Best Buy run, I've been wanting to get this game for a while, and I saw that it was $20, so I figured why not get Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
And you know what? I actually met one of the voice actresses who was in this game, who did this game, Leslie Wickelson or something like that. I can't remember how she pronounces her name. Wonderful, very nice woman, very nice woman. And she told me that she was doing this because she had a pedigree with the property, so they absolutely wanted her to come back for that. And I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I kind of figured too, especially $20 isn't too bad of a price point, since I think it's $20 to get all the DLC characters anyways. So, you know,
well, there hasn't really been a Game of the Year edition release or a re-release of this.
Right. So, yeah, there probably won't be. Because again, too, if they really wanted to release all the characters on one disc, well, which they kind of did actually, but we would have had them, you know. There's probably not going to be a Game of the Year edition, but
yeah, they would have done it within 2 months of releasing this.
Right. So I figured, $20 isn't too bad of a price point. Then it's.
And by the way, this is 40. It's a pretty much standard.
Standard for HD.
For HD re-releases. I don't know. I don't know yet what to make of the Zone of Enders, because the previous HD collections up till Silent Hill were fantastic and phenomenal. Silent Hill's had some issues. I don't know what to make of Zone of Enders. I haven't seen any reviews. I didn't even know the game was out yet.
Well, it depends on who produced it. Again, too, it's different. Because I guess the group that handled the Metal Gear Solid ports, you know, it wasn't the same team that did Silent Hill. So
see, it doesn't list.
It doesn't seem to list.
It doesn't list who did them. It says the Fox team. You know, it does specifically list the Kojima team on the front right here. So, you know, maybe the Kojima team themselves did this. I don't know. They could have. They certainly could have. Because the Kojima team was responsible for I think, the Zone of Enders in the first place. There's also something else I picked up. I'm kicking myself for picking this up because it is what it is. But at least I have something to wear on release night. Halo 4 shirt. I have a Halo 3 shirt that looks almost exactly like this that I got from Best Buy. Best Buy is now selling 2 types of Halo 4 shirts in different sizes. This is no different than the shorts that you can actually get for an Xbox Live Avatar, which is why I liked it so much. There's another one with the Master Chief on the graphic.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. It's a simple shirt, but you know what? I kind of had to get it. No complaints. It is $20 though. I thought that was kind of expensive for such a simple shirt. But they almost didn't ring it up, because when they rung it up, it wasn't in the database. I was like, well, what do we do? It's like, there's nothing in the database. Well, you can give it to me. I don't have to pay for it if you don't want me to. But, you know, they charged me for it. Would have been nice if they had it, though. So, that was our haul.
all in all.
Oh, it was a pretty good job.
Yes, and just lesson learned, it's probably better to not hang out with Maniac because our trips tend to be relatively pricey
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah. Hurt my wallet too.
But it was your idea, so.
It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun, and trust me, I mean, the coffee mugs and the soundtracks alone were pretty successful.
So I guess I'll see you again next year, at the very least.
Yeah.
in November 2013.
Okay, well, stay tuned, guys. More videos are coming. Thanks for watching. This is Maniac.
And Twitch.
And this is for GamingSess.net. Over and out. Take care.
Are you going to make me do a Silent Hill review now?
Yes.